Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're getting our winter garden ready. We're going to get a few crops ready, and firstly I'm just going to try and get as many tomatoes out of these tomato plants we've been growing during the summer season. They keep going right until the end of summer through autumn, and they've kind of just starting to taper off now when autumn's starting to get quite cold. Still got a little bit of time to go before winter really kicks in, so I thought we'll get what we have left, get as many seeds out as I can, and dry them out and try and get them ready for the next summer season. As you can see, some of them are a little bit greeny yellowy, or the yellow ones are actually a variety. Some are a little bit greeny, but you should still be able to get the seeds out and dry them out, and we'll get as many out as we can. It's a bit of an experiment, so I'm hoping that it'll work. The key is extracting all the seeds and then putting them on a paper towel and leaving them to dry. So I managed to scrape all these out, put them on a paper towel and left them on the windowsill here you see in front of me for a couple of days, and then I managed to open it up and see what we could get out, and I managed to get a dozen or so seeds out of there. So see how they go. It's a bit of an experiment. If it all fails, I can just go buy more tomato plants, which are pretty cheap in New Zealand. Now I'm just going to prepare the planter boxes using the Black Magic soil mix you see here. Over winter, soil quality becomes really important because here in the North Island of New Zealand everything stays wetter for longer, and in our climate we get very mild winters compared to the South Island, but we also get a lot of rain and a lot of humidity, which means the drainage is very important just as much as the nutrients. Really good potting mix also helps stop roots from becoming waterlogged while still holding enough moisture to help plants grow steadily through the cold months. And you'll see why I put these in containers in a box, because you've got to move around and chase the sunlight. And here are the potting mixes ready. Here's a whole list of vegetables we're going to get going through the winter. As you can see, there's a bit of a wide range, and they should either be ready through winter or be ready in time for spring. You can see I've made some labels as well to put on all the different pots, so I know which is which when we get them out, because they're all going to be little green stems and it's hard to tell sometimes. First up, we're going to go with the carrots. They take a little while to germinate. They germinate over the winter. Just got to ensure that their soil is always moist, so I might add a little bit more water to this one. For the carrots, I'm going to do them in two different pots because we quite like carrot here. The kids seem to love them, and we want to get a whole lot ready so we can spread them out through the garden. Next up, we're going to go over the rocket. Apparently it is very easy to grow in the winter here in New Zealand, and it has a better flavour when it grows over winter, so it'll be ready for salads as we go along. Then we're going to go with the onions. They take a lot longer to get ready. They develop throughout the winter and then they are ready by early spring. So we'll get a few of those going. I quite like onions, so we'll do those too. Next we're going to go with, lastly we're going to finish off by doing the beetroot, which does really well in the cooler weather. Tends to become a bit sweeter over winter because of the cold temperatures and increase the sugar content of the roots. Chinese cabbage, they really thrive in cooler temperatures. If you try growing them through summer here, it can bolt really quickly, but in autumn and winter, especially in the North Island, it's much better for the leafy greens. And the pumpkin, which is technically a warm season crop, but we're going to give it a go to try and get it started here in winter, and hopefully by summer or early summer we'll have some pumpkins that we can eat. Now just to put them in the sun for a while, just to get them warmed up and get them germinating. We'll be using this container that we have them in to chase around the sun throughout the winter period. Please like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.